Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for more One Piece, the anime. In the last episode, Luffy revealed Gear 3 and sent Lucci flying out of the arena, through the arena in which they were fighting, with a massive ass punch. His fist, well, I don't even know like what the multiplier would be from his regular fist to the size in which he inflated it before blasting him through the wall. But that's where we left off, man. As well as, not just that, but the Buster Call has begun. The island is under siege and being absolutely bombarded. So we got a couple different things to kind of deal with at the moment, but one of those not being Robin anymore. She's been freed. She's with Franky, with cover from Usopp. Well, until Usopp got shot off of the building, but had been getting cover fire from Usopp from all the way downtown. And that's just an understatement of the matter. But yeah, it's up to our crew to all reunite, though a bunch of them are in the tunnel that Lucci flooded and are about to run into each other and then be, who knows, trapped? Drowned? Probably. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So let's get ready to hop in, guys. If you want to see the full length reaction, as always, or if you want to get early access, up to 4 weeks early access, depending on what tier you sign up for, you can do all that over on Patreon. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on movies or react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. At least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 305. Here we go. Oh, I feel like I'm about to pass out. Wow, that wrecked him that hard. And of course, he would land on a ship when there's so much ocean to be had. Ah, lucky bastard. What is this madness, dude? So I wonder if he's just inflating his bones. I'm still curious about the mechanics of this form. Wait, what are they doing? They don't know. Oh yeah, if you landed in the sea, you would have been done. We'll have no choice but to drown. Yeah. Just imagine how fast they have to be running to be able to outrun a rushing wave of water like that. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody actually speed scale a feat like that, because that's it's not iron or stone. Some damn thick steel. That's what it must be made of. And yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, cue sonic underwater music that gives us all PTSD. We can find one of those little like bubbles to encase ourselves in. Oh, he changed back. Oh. I mean, they are a covert group. I would imagine most people wouldn't have a clue who he was. I mean, technically, I would imagine they shouldn't. They're not technically supposed to exist, right? Ooh, we getting Lucci backstory? In some kingdom. Oh, who is this crazy looking motherfucker right here? dude got he looks like he hasn't slept for years and then he wakes up every morning and electrocutes himself.
海賊の船長は人質の命と引き換えに王の座を要求した。この玉座を奪われたとしても取り戻すことはできよう。だが人の命はそうはいかん。
That's admirable.
奴らが素直に人質を解放するとも思えません。
We've run into some pretty like sympathetic and empathetic monarchs in this series so far, which is pretty interesting.
世界政府からの使者が到着いたしました。
人質を思うあまり手も足も出せず、降伏寸前の王国に世界政府は少年を一人。くそ、世界政府め。
Because he's all that they needed to send.
獲物はどこに?
Where's the prey?
一切任せていただきたい。
くれぐれも人質の命を最優先するように。
世界政府に向かって意見するおつもりか?
Oh my god, watch him slaughter both sides, the hostages and the pirates themselves.
お前らよくやった。今日は好きなだけ飲み食いして騒いでくれ。
Like he said, the only reason he signed up was to like quench his appetite from, you know, sanctioned murder.
今日の酒は格別にうめえぜ。
この一味の船長は誰だ?
なんだてめえ。
世界政府の名において貴様らを逮捕する。
God, look at those fangs too.
俺たちはガキの遊びに付き合ってやるほど暇じゃねえんだ。
邪魔だ。どけ。
Oh my god, I was about to ask, is he already a Six Powers master? Seems so, or at least is already well into his training for it.
I
mean, he could just Iron Body again.
世界政府に対する人質としてな。これで俺たちは向かうとこ敵なしだ。そのガキも奴らと一緒に牢に放り込んどけ。
I mean, that might benefit him. One, it tells him where the hostages are, and he could just bust the fuck out of whatever prison you've made, using any number of the skills he's learned in his training. Yep, okay, that's exactly what he's doing.
お前もここに入っててもらうぞ。これで政府も俺たちの言いなり。俺たちは向かうところ敵なしってわけよ。まあ人質同士仲良くやん。
Fools.
一つ確認したい。
なんだね。
人質はここにいるもので全員か?
Okay, good. Then you're safe. Oh! What the fuck? Whoa! What the? Why?
皆殺し。そんなことが許されるのですか？いくら世界政府でも、いくら正義のためであっても。
Is it to give cause to eliminate these pirates with reckless abandon?
当然海賊たちは怒り、死体の山で背を向ける少年に砲弾を浴びせた。
Oh yeah, they were their bargaining chip too. But he could have just as easily obliterated them. He just did it because he whatever. Ah, what a psychopath. Oh my god.
大切な人質をよくも。
こいつらは罪を犯した。よって正義の名のもとに処分した。
What crime did they commit?
王国の兵士として。
Oh my god.
悪に屈服し、王国を危機に陥れた。そんな兵士たちは生きている資格がない。
Well, the fact that they were even alive when they were in here. Jesus.
それでも世界政府の役人か。
正義が悪に屈することなどない。
野郎ども、やっちまえ。
Justice would never surrender to evil. Oh, no, that you. Whatever. I'm not even going to like debate your logic here, buddy. You're some other kind of beast.
なんであれで生きてやがる。それ。
志願
Oh, well, I don't have a comment for that. It's just fucking good God.
砲弾の跡を持つ少年は13歳にして CP9
And it's in the shape of their sigil anyway.
の歴史上最も強く冷酷な殺戮兵
The sharpest and the cruelest, or whatever they said, killing machine.
だからこそ我々は自分の任務を全うすればよいのだ
It's so funny that this form is literally just him inflating himself. Nah, ain't gonna work. I mean, regular balloon is immune to bullets. Uh-oh. Woo! I mean, this ain't good for either of you. You're out above the sea. You gotta watch where you're standing and landing now. Oh, well, that flip. Nice. Oh, right. Oh, I mean, makes sense. Claws and fangs, that's one thing. Piercing, he's got that as an advantage. But I forgot about, that weird just human, like that yellow humanoid version of himself right there. A little eerie to see him in that stage of transformation. That is wild, dude. It's so funny looking, but at the same time, badass somehow. But yeah, I forgot, like with the other zone users, they got multiple forms. We've just seen the one up until this point for Lucci until just now. I wonder if he's got any others locked away we've yet to see. Hey, I gotta give it to these ships. They haven't sunk yet, despite all of this damage. I'm surprised this lasted at all. When you have infinite double jump. Oh my god. Let's go.
麦わらのルフィと CP9 のロブルッチ氏が戦っているそうでロブルッチなら死にはせんな全艦報酬第4号艦へ照準を
They're just gonna fire on the ship that they're standing on. That's... Oh, they don't care. Whoa, whoa. Fuck these dudes, man. It's like finding a needle in a haystack trying to find like decent people amongst the world government, man. What, there's Garp, Colby. That was a cool to be continued. I completely wasn't even expecting that one. But yeah, what a this freeze frame from the next episode of Chopper just asleep, like nothing's going wrong. Meanwhile, everybody else is drowning. Anyway, like you got Kobe, you got Farquaad, you've got Garp, you've got Aokiji. I'll include him right now. Like he'll do what he needs to do, but he tries to see the reason in certain things. Oh, what was his name? The swordsman that was on the train. I can't remember. T-Bone, right? I think. He seemed pretty level-headed. Like for genuine justice, not any of this psycho crap that they got. All of them are like spattering. Outside of and I guess he's technically not canon, but the guy from G8. Yeah, not a lot. And we've met a lot up until this point. And I'm sure we're going to meet so many more. But they all, I mean, everybody in a position of power, at least you have like the little grunts here and there be like, what are we doing? And then they get murdered by the people in charge, the people who have like risen to power through these ruthless means and justice at any and all costs. And like whatever. Like, we're not even gonna go down that road. That was fucked up. And the fact that he's like going to kill 1,000 men to stop Luffy of their own, firing upon their ship. And just the fact that this Buster call got, it's like, hey, it was called in. Don't ask any questions. We're just going to do it. And they're just murdering people left and right of their own people, their own loyalties, their own whatever. It's just so fucked. But we didn't necessarily get his origin or anything. We just got an example of the, like, his ruthlessness. One, and his capability. At the age of 13, he was sent to this kingdom to quell this unrest after these pirates just ran in, taking all these soldiers hostage and all of that. And because of the weakness that they showed and the leverage that they held, he took that away by killing the hostages and then the captain. And the fact that they like, oh, the war government, they showed up to help, right? Yeah, sure about that. Definitely here to help. And yet, the people individually, like, well, I mean, like in two cases, like when we look at Alabasta and then that when we got as an example, the kings of both of these places are more about the people than their position of power. And that's a complete antithesis to like what you would typically see to like in most other media about monarchs and stuff like that versus these government structures that like puts it over that. And then these individually run places, it's like liberating them from the greater hive that is this sweeping beast that took over the world however long ago it was when the poneglyphs got like scattered to the winds, or the history was rewritten, the Dark Age, whatever they called it, that black history, the void history or whatever it was. And then they came into power and basically forced themselves onto all of these different cultures, countries, kingdoms as this like blanket organization that controls everything. And it's just like the autonomy and the what makes everything like an individual that is about the individual, that is about the people, has been kind of like sterilized in protection of this organism that is the world government. And Luffy is like a red blood cell coming in here. Well, white blood cell, whatever. He's coming in here to fuck shit up. He's an antibody of some kind, essentially, fighting for the mechanism, the organism that is this planet, against this massive cancer and infection. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the whole matter. But yeah, the whole point about all of that, what I was getting to was like, we didn't even get like an origin. We didn't get like how he was raised. Like even though by that point at 13, he was already a master of 6 powers, or at least some of them. I don't know that he used all of them in that flashback. He definitely didn't. So he was either already a master of at least some of them, but very much so it could have been all of them. Like, so we don't even know like what his origin is, how he got, brought in by the world government to begin with to even be put into that position. We just got a story of one of these times where this scary ass teenager came in and murdered a bunch of people, which is in and of itself insane. Anyway, let's get ready to hop into episode 306. Here we Oh no, the shrinking has begun. So yeah, I guess the overexpansion and the kind of expulsion of all of that energy causes his body, instead of expanding, it literally rubber bands and contracts, instead causing him to get smaller until he can recover. Also, it's equivalent to how long it was in use, however long he's been teeny. Or will be teeny. So he's got to avoid him for a minute. That sucks. Good luck, Luffy. I will say, as much of a powerhouse form that, well, if you can even call it that, that third gear technique, I'll call it a technique. That third gear is not that cool. It's not like the coolest. Second gear I thought was kind of like, as far as like the vibe of it is definitely cooler. But but still badass though. But if I remember correctly, if with just my circumstantial knowledge, he gets at least 5, I think, over the course of the show. Oh! Thank you. Thank you, Franky. Somebody needed to... We can definitely test that theory. We could definitely see if it'll get more swollen. But yeah, somebody needed to... Yes, thank you. Somebody needed to shut his ass up. Oh, please, try with your stupid ass elephant sword. Unless this thing is way more powerful than we've seen so up until this point. What a piece of shit. I mean, he's still right there. Yeah, you think you were gonna get past him? I mean, holy shit, close. Yeah. No shit, he stopped it. Oh, I'm sorry you have such a shitty fucking owner, man. You like Michael Jackson there for a second. There you go. Yeah. And your sword has a conscience of its own and a will to live for its own. Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, what's with talking to this train like it's alive or whatever? I know people do that, but then, you know, there's the whole situation with the Mary where it was so loved it became alive. God, that still breaks my heart. I was talking with my buddy on my way to GalaxyCon this last weekend. One of the conversations we had is about how Oda made us all like fucking cry over that goddamn ship, and it's so good, so good. So maybe that train very much so, or any ship in this, could very well much so have a soul of its own. Hell yeah, it is. Gonna beat him with his own elephant. Yes! Yes! Dude, that should fucking kill his ass, but we know it won't. I want him dead. I want him just gone. I mean, he's just kind of murdering people. Yeah, let's go. Fuck it, whatever. Holy shit. She getting her strength back? She is. Franky got her to come out of her spell. Aww. Yeah. Fuck. Let's go. God damn it, man. This show, it makes me feel things that could be taken so many different ways. It made me emotional. I'm tearing up a little bit over that whole little like ordeal there. Whew. But it has made me feel things. It sure has. Yes, we were all impressed by your giant guts. But now what? Oh. Oh, lovely. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah. I'm surprised they're not. I'm surprised they're actually evacuating some people. Alright. How are we going to get out of this? Most certainly, they're not. They're fine. Yeah, what is the plan? That is a massive ship. God, the way they drag some things out, man. Oh, well, Luffy didn't get far. Yeah, not shocked with how fast he is. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Just a slimmer version of it. God. You still trying. You gotta give Luffy credit for that, man. Maybe we can hope that our guys back him up. Maybe they swim through the tunnel and get to them. Wait, whoa, what the fuck just happened? Oh, is he actually got some internal damage from... Yeah! Okay. Oh, shit. It's already been a minute. Damn, I didn't expect it in anime time to have already been a minute yet. Well, that's good. Okay, well, here we are back. This is what I was talking about. Maybe they would... Well, they are kind of being pushed back the way they came, though, with the flow of the water. That's kind of... See, look at that. The chopper just looks so serene. Completely unbothered. You tried, man. You tried. Yeah, what? I'm sorry, what the hell is happening here? Wait, no. Hold up. That's what's-her-face, isn't it? That looked like her hair. Yeah, there's no way that's what he's seeing. That's what he's thinking. That's most certainly our engineer, or whatever you want to call her. I can't remember her name. It starts with a K, right? Yeah. Ah! Yeah. Ah, that's so funny. She's been a mermaid this entire time. Oh. Yo, let's fucking go. What a fucking twist. Oh, the second I saw the hair, that's all it could have been. I did think, I was like, oh, we getting MacGuffined right now by just some random sea creature? Maybe it's set up for something later down the line. But then I saw the hair, and I was like, that's the only thing that could have been. So is she... I got so many questions about that. Is that a devil fruit? Or is she literally an entity of the sea? Well, I mean, like, Tom was a fisherman. I don't know if there's other different types of sea creatures. You know, he lovingly called her a dugong. But, you know, she's got mermaidic features. So I wonder if she is, and if she can, like, change forms. Or if she's just got a mermaid outfit that allows her to swim under the water like a la Mario logic. I don't know. But yeah, Luffy and Lucci going at it for a time, and until Luffy just exhausting his powers and going all tiny. And again, just getting to see how just more malicious that the world government, their crews are. But then Franky just finally getting some catharsis here by putting Spandam in his place, finally. Like getting his sword to turn against him, which was great, and beating him with it once it took elephant form was great. That whole thing, and just Franky's drive, his inspiration, and his like resolute steadfastness in the face of everything that's going on, and his faith and trust that he's putting in with the crew. It allowed, I mean, it put on a pretty stellar display that snapped Robin out of her kind of like fear-frozen state. Because once the Buster Call started, she kind of locked up. And, you know, inspired by Franky taking his stand, rushing through her memories and all these different things, it snapped her out of it. And they're going to be taking that ship and plotting their escape route. Our gang has figured their way out of the tunnel, and she's dragging him seemingly the other direction where Luffy is. Luffy lasted a minute, is back in his normal form, and the damage that he did deal to Lucci while in Gear 3 actually caused some internal damage. Lucci, God, their names. Lucci versus Luffy. I get a little tongue-tied talking about them going at it, man. But, you know, whatever happened, like there's some long-standing effects physically for him, despite him still holding up. Like when he went to go charge at him this time, like he was like, oh, my legs aren't working right. So, yeah, nice. So we're not done yet. I just wonder if Luffy's going to be able to beat him on his own. At this state, maybe that weakened nature will allow him to hold his own at base. Otherwise, maybe the crew might intervene. I'm not exactly sure the way around all of that. Then we have the crew who is trying to escape the island, getting held off with cannons pointed at them by the ones there evacuating people. Don't know what's going to happen with them just yet, but we'll figure that one out. But that's kind of all I got. Let's get ready to hop into 307. Here we go. I just noticed they're doing his running as if he's got 4 feet. There's like a galloping like motif to his charge there, which was interesting because they were doing sound effects for a 4-legged trot. God, just the sounds she makes is fantastic. Well, they commandeered the ship. Wait, is she taking them straight here, or is this something else? Oh, nope, yep, it's her. So Luffy is still all by himself. How did they even wind up over here? Well, I guess Lucci and Luffy Right, they're a whole other arena that's out of the flooding. So she just swam straight ahead.
6号艦7号艦8号艦が
But now the whole crew is reunited, save for Luffy. Finally, a reaction from Chopper. Yeah, she's got webbed feet in that last shot, but she's got a human form that I guess she just shifts between that and the other one. Interesting. Oh God, I wonder. He knew immediately.
お前らね、海賊王の小僧が助けに来た仲間、シフトステーションであったれ。あん時はまさか海賊王になるなんて笑っちまったが、仲間が待ってんだ。邪魔すんな。本当かもしれねえだ。
People seem to say that a lot these days, don't they?
現実だった。
人魚かと思ったらジゴンだったって伝説だ。まだ本人が人魚だなんて言ってねえ。夢は諦めるな。
私は白魚の人魚だ。
I'm an ice fish mermaid.
足のある人魚なんて聞いたことね。
俺も意義ありだ。
So you could probably just take the whatever form they please, like a way to get on land and in sea and all that as well. Like dragons adapted in some other mediums and whatnot. What's an ice fish though? It might be just something exclusive to One Piece. Nope. I can see the resemblance, to be honest.
人魚ってのは年の頃30を境に尾ひれが二股になって陸上生活ので
Oh, well, there we go. We got an answer for it.
100年生きた猫は尻尾が二股に割れて妖怪化するというぞ。
ああ、化け猫か。
Or more than that, it splits into 9. That's a fox. What is it like for a nine-tailed fox? It's like 1,000 years per tail or something like that. I can't remember. They're finally reunited. And how is he gonna... Yeah, here he goes. I was waiting for how long. Like wondering how long it was going to take for that to activate. Somebody slap him out of the air. Or her. Get her out of the way. Oh God. Ha. Wait, so you knew the whole time? Wait, so are you part mermaid or all mermaid? Like the little one, Chimney? Yeah, probably. I was gonna say it's not surprising, considering had a little bit of a adrenaline rush there to seeing Robin though that pushed through it a little bit. Yeah.
ルフィは今どこに？
この橋の1本目の支柱の上階からまだ先陣が立ってる。
I like that. The dusts of combat.
近いじゃねえか。手を貸せば。
やめとけ。
No, they're gonna let him solo it.
巻き込まれてまた俺たちがバラバラになってどうする。
Let Luffy handle it.
あの軍艦の群れがいつこっちを向いても。
Yeah.
俺たちはここでルフィを待つ。それでいいんだ。
Yep. Could go help him though. Could use it, but whatever. I get it.
嵐はこれからだぞ。
わかった。
Let's go.
なるほど。貴様のふざけた戦い方もただの遊びではないようだな。
Well, no shit. His ass knocked you out that fucking wall, man.
究極の大義を極めるためには究極の精神力が必要だ。
それがどうした？
乱脚外。フランキー、おめえの仲間たち。
No, they're fine.
バカ野郎。
あ
Yeah, I want to know what happened on their end of the island. All right. Okay, good. Okay, here we are. I guess we're about to find out. Oh, well. Okay. That's not looking good. That's problematic. Looks like they just took that straight in the face. They destroyed the gate. The gate's gone. The first gate. That's concerning. Unless they somehow survived that and then they can come around and pick them up on this ship. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say with the show, man, like, cause I mean, there's no way that was how they went, right? So like, no, wait for the next part of this message. That's what you think. I can't buy it. Like, I can't. Oh, fucking. Look at that guy. He's just like out of his mind. He's not even here right now. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Sorry, I don't. But eliminating them would allow for Franky to be freed up to join the crew. But yeah, the problem I have is like them. Like I would not expect them to have been wiped out at all. Franky's crew, sure, I could see them getting wiped out. These guys, not at all. Or them, for that matter. I mean, maybe they are. We're getting like this big old ramp up like this, unless it's all for the eventual fake out we typically get. But that would add to the weight and the gravity of exactly what this is. I'm just like, I thought that one died when they first, like, I mean, they could have easily have been carried around a corpse the whole time, just trying to get it out of here, but I don't know. Yeah, oh, you, yeah. She went right back to the way she described it before. Just looking at the map and thinking about it distances yourself from the people. All the people that were on that island that are on that map that represents, you don't see when you're looking at it. Let's go. Oh. Is he gonna try to gear 2 again? Yep, here he is. All right, we ain't done yet. I can't reiterate more that I don't think the everybody that got seemingly blasted away there actually died, but I don't know, man. They definitely gave us that moment where everybody's reflecting, but that's also not the only time that that's happened, so I don't know, dude. I never know when to take any of those moments seriously, because inevitably it feels like there's always going to be a fake out to it. But whatever, we'll figure it out. When we get it, when we wrap it all up, we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, awesome set of episodes, especially like the whole bout between Lucci and Luffy up until this point, especially how that transferred from the tower onto the ships until the ships themselves got wiped out, the crew involved, like included, and then, you know, getting to see the Buster Call completed, Spandam getting taken out by well, not taken out, but removed from the equation at this point by Franky. That was satisfying. You know, seeing the crew finally reunite, learning that, God, what was her name? It's not Kokoro, was it? Okay, it is. I did remember. Okay. I didn't sound right when I said it. We found out she's a dugong. She's a mermaid. They called her a dugong because of how she looks. She's an ice fish mermaid this entire time. And apparently once they reach a certain age, their fins branch into two legs. Well, two fins, two tails. And she just uses it she could walk on land with them. Like the flippers themselves are her feet or toes. So, you know, once they got into that dire situation when they were underwater, she revealed herself. And Chimney was just like, oh, so that's why you have scales and a tail and all this kind of stuff. And so she's like, just didn't think about it at all up until this point. And again, what percentage mermaid is Chimney? Got questions. But that was a great little reveal. Also, like, her smile is it makes a lot more sense now that I know the type of mermaid that she is, and having looked up the fish makes sense. I like it. That was a great little way to get out of that scenario that they were in, and then to reunite them with everybody, and then just you know, the whole crew seeing Robin seeing them, that moment of coming together, of reunion for all of them, especially after all of the hurdles, both imposed by Robin and imposed by, you know, the Marines up until this point. Just the staid nature of everything else that had been going on. You know, to finally kind of make it over those hurdles and reunite and be here. And now the only thing left is to wait for Luffy and then somehow escape this fleet. We got one of their ships. I mean, if they are none the wiser, they might not be able to recognize it if they manage to kind of like sneak on by, because it's not like they know that they've taken over this ship unless Spandam calls it in. But I don't know. I'm curious how they're going to navigate all of that. But Luffy said here he's, you know, his third gear did its work, created and caused some internal damage, physical damage, lingering damage to Lucci, that even though he's shifting his forms around, his ability to move has lessened. Like, he's taken some damage and it's showing somewhere. So Luffy's putting his chips all on a second gear now, because that's all that's allotted to him at this point. I guess in this fight it's more suited to the kind of bout that they're having right now. So he's like, I'm not going to let up until this is over. So he's going to keep pushing himself, probably even to a detriment, to make sure this fight gets ended. But I'm excited to see that, you know, especially considering, like, we also in this batch of episodes got to see Lucci's backstory and like what kind of monster that guy is and his sense of justice, if you want to even call it that. You know, I can't wait to see how this fight goes. But I love Luffy's attitude. I love the way he approaches all of these fights, and I love his steadfastness and how resolute he can get in the face of like a situation like this. And I just can't wait to see one. I don't know. I mean, we maybe won't, but like Lucci's like face, his realization when he's defeated. I think it's gonna be pretty satisfying. Lucci's a really cool character though. But there's so much more that we don't really know about him. I don't know. Also, there's just the fate of the other CP9 members who were in the tower as well. Are they dead? Are they being written off as such? Will we see any of these characters again in the future? That's another question. Are we going to have to fight these vice admirals? A lot of fun little questions, and I'm sure we'll figure out next week. But guys, I want to know what you all thought. How do you feel about these episodes? How do you feel about everything that came out here? How did you feel about the Kokoro reveal? Did that catch you off guard as well? yeah, let me know. We'll sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, you also get early access if you want to go through all of that as well. And speaking before we go, want to shout out Angela Burr, Adriana Melee, Lily Chanson, Kiana Chanel, and McGarrick. Thank you guys so much for becoming savers here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues and take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. As always, we give a huge special thank you to all of our channel legends. Thank you guys and the patrons for your additional support, because you allow us to do what we do here on the channel. Like these One Piece reactions are really only a thing still thanks to you guys, at least in the way that we're doing them and at the rate that we're doing them and all that. That among so many other things are only possible through y'all's support over there, and I really appreciate it. But as always, also go and thank the people here on YouTube, because without y'all we wouldn't even be here, and it's all for you guys. Love you guys. Hope you had a safe and happy holiday, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.